me go on this trip to go. No, I've always loved Brantley's when I started this job. And what's funny is I was like, when I met my husband, his name is Jared Gilbert. And I was like, it's only fitting that you and I are together. We meant to be. Brantley Gilbert, Jared Gilbert. All right, 7:39 here on Zuko and Kayla. Coming up just after 7:50, we're going live to Paris because the Olympics begin today. The official opening ceremonies is going on at noon. And we have a local named Kayla Baldwin. She's from here in Columbus. You might have known her. She's from Hilliard. She went to Hilliard Derby back in the day, and she's going to join us coming up at 7:50. But right now, Dylan's going to lay some. I don't even know what's going to happen. But Dylan, do you have a question or are you concerned? What's going on?
Well, we just did the break with Willie, and he gave a rave review for Deadpool and Wolverine. And that's a movie that I've wanted to see for a long time. And I, as a lot of you know, I'm a very single man, and I'm for the first time ever considering going to the movies by myself. But I feel like that's such a loser move. Like, that has, at least that's the perception it has. So I want to know what your perception is of going to the movies by yourself, because during this commercial break, I'm literally looking up movie times for one person to go see Deadpool and Wolverine.
I mean, if I saw you in the movies by myself, I'd be like, oh, he's a big fan. Like, that's what I would think. But I don't blame you, because you'd only have to buy for you.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about holding hands, putting your arm around them, putting one hand on a leg. You can just go, see your movie, go home.
Because the last time I felt this way was when the latest Spider-Man came out, and I was like,
oh, yeah.
And I just shot my shot with some girl, and she said yes, even though she hadn't seen any of the other Spider-Men. And that's a totally different story, but it's like, and it's also like the content, it's like, I'm gonna be like, hey, prospective girl that I would like to date, do you want to go see a superhero movie? I'm a huge nerd. But that's another thing.
Hey, how about this? What if I put this out there? If you want to go to the movies with Dylan today,
oh, God.
do you want me to set you up on a blind date? If you also want to see Deadpool and Wolverine, it doesn't have to be a woman. You can have a bro date.
Yeah. It could be a guy listener that's in the same boat as me, or a girl. It's
that's
whatever.
True. If you're not looking for anything, but you would like to see the movie with someone and not be a loner, give Dylan a message. He's Dylan G Radio on Instagram.
Or you can go to the Talkback feature on the iHeart.
Oh yeah, I want to hear this. iHeart Radio app. The Talkback. Just press that little microphone, and then we will set you up on your blind date. Or sorry, movie date with Dylan. All right, we're gonna check in with Andrew Buckmichael. Let's see what he thinks. Buck, do you think it's okay if Dylan goes by himself to the movies, or should we set him up with a movie date?
I mean, I'm fine with either option, because I've been to the movies myself a long time ago. It's been a while, but I don't think anything's wrong with that at all.
Okay.
I've seen a few movies actually myself. Now that I really think about it, I saw like one back in college, and then I went and saw like the Star Wars movie a second time by myself. And I like seeing movies a second time. I just saw Twisters for the second time. I took my son the second time after he decided that he would not be scared from it. So,
well, there you go, Dylan. You might be going solo today.
Yes, maybe.
But with the heat,
the guy that's sitting right next to us, he was solo. So it's not that weird.
There you go. And it might be a good weekend for the movies if you want to get a break from outside.
In 1/2 mile, turn left, then take the first right.
It is going to be really a great weekend. Just slowly warming up every single day. So if you want to find somewhere cool, stay cool. Sunday's going to be the hottest one for us because we warm up 4 degrees each day. 84 today, 88 tomorrow, 92 by Sunday. A lot of sunshine this weekend, and rain returns by Sunday night, but a much better chance of rain by Monday and Tuesday. I think most of us are honestly dry throughout the day on Sunday, and then that rain does sneak its way back in early next week. It's also going to get a lot muggier and stickier next week. Thankfully, the humidity will be pretty low this weekend. If you have any plans outside, weather should cooperate with them. I'm 6-1 meteorologist Andrew Buckmichael on 92.3 WCOL.
Thank you, Bud. Coming up here in just about 6 minutes, we are going to check in live from Paris at the Summer Olympics opening ceremonies with Caleb Aldrin, who is right here from Hilliard's. Stay tuned for about 6 more minutes.
Weather brought to you by Hurt in a Car? Call K&R at 1-800-HURT now. Buyer Chevrolet Pre-Owned Super Center low-speed traffic.
Traffic remains busy on the West Freeway on 70 eastbound and I-670. All sides of the outer belt are accident-free. We picked up our first accident of the
Turn left, then take the first right.
Drive on the north side. I'm Ann Darling with Buyer Chevrolet of Grove City Traffic on 92.3 WCOL.
Arriving at Pactiv, on the left.
WhatsApp. Me and the kids were always messaging. They LOL'd, I ROFL'd, but then I changed phone and the bubbles went green. But where there's a fill, there's a way. And I found a way to share what's in here. I'm tapping my heart.
WhatsApp, the place to safely send messages between different devices. Message privately with everyone.
Exclusively at a regular Ford. 0% for 72 months is now available on every new 23 F-150 in stock. Hundreds of trucks at RikerFord.com. We're dealing. Get the right car at Riker. We're dealing.
Rod's Warehouse sale is today 9 until 5 and tomorrow 10 until 5. Their biggest sale of the year on boots, hats, clothing, gifts, home decor.